What's up, y'all? I got you out here in the middle of a windstorm for this one. We got another cool e-bike to look at here. This time we've got the Labrador Pro that was sent over to us by the folks at Puckipuppy. So obviously we're looking at another 26 by 4 inch fat tired e-bike. This one's running on a single geared hub motor in the rear. Now they're claiming 1350 watts peak out of this. I can tell you now, I've just rode it just up and down the road a few times, but it does seem to have some pretty good torque for what we got going here. Now this thing does have a pretty unique frame design on it. Really high quality feel when you first unbox this one too. It's got a nice frame. All the welds, where there are welds, are nice and clean. This looks to be probably some kind of hydro molded deal right there. The color on this one's pretty unique too. I requested it. I believe they call it like plated metal. I was thinking it was going to be more of a gunmetal gray, but it's actually like a bronzy rose goldish type of color depending on what kind of lighting. I think it's pretty cool looking. It's very unique. The frame design itself is also pretty cool too. It's not a step over. It's not a full step over where you got the flat bar, but it's also not a full step through because you see you've got a little bit of a bar, so you don't have that total open space. Pretty unique design on it. That also comes, of course, with a nice suspension setup. It's full suspension. You got this non-adjustable. I'm pretty sure that's just a coil up under the cover there, but nice linkage set up down here, so it should be pretty smooth. And then you've got a pretty nice fork set up here. You've got the adjustable preload on this side with a lockout on the other side. 180 millimeter brake setup with really nice Logan branded hydraulics on the rear and the front up here. Now, if I didn't mention, this is a 48 volt system here with a 20 amp hour battery hidden in the frame there. They're claiming 40 to 80 miles on that, but y'all know how that goes. Realistically, if you're getting on it pretty good, mostly throttle, you're probably gonna see about 20, 25 miles. This one does also have a full lighting system. You've got a nice rack on the back there with your rear light. It's got the brake signal and the rear light. And then you've got a small dual LED light on the front here. Now, being that this is the Labrador Pro, there are a couple of upgrades versus their original Labrador regular model. Not really huge, but one big one is the motor. So you got more power with the 1350 max on this one. You also have a torque sensor on this one, which is the first torque sensor I've had. Almost all the ones I've had have been cadence sensors. The difference there, if y'all don't know, cadence sensor is it doesn't matter how hard or fast you pedal. Once that sensor detects that you're rotating this crank here, it's giving it all the power, all at once, all or nothing on a cadence sensor. Whereas a torque sensor is inside there and it actually gives power based on how fast and hard you're pedaling. Now, this claims to have like a hybrid system. Got the torque system kind of to start off, and then the cadence sensor, if it tells your, you know, how fast, kind of monitors your speed or whatever. Who knows the real deal there, but it claims to have like a hybrid setup. I believe this seat is another one of the upgrades. The first one, regular one, has a nice seat, but this one's got an incredibly nice seat. Very wide, very comfortable looking seat. Another benefit with the Pro is you've got a Shimano Altus 8-speed gear set on this one. You've got the really nice Logan branded hydraulic brake levers on each side. This one does have a thumb throttle, and it's actually on the left over here, so it's a little bit different than what you're used to. You could probably move it to the right if you wanted to, but you'd be on the other side of your gear selector there. It has some pretty nice feeling ergonomic style grips on it. Jumping over here, you see you've got the 8-speed Shimano shifter that's got the trigger style with the trigger here and forward to do your shifting. And then your display and control set here is supposed to be an upgrade on this Pro model. For whatever reason, however, there was some mix up and they sent me the early versions of the Pro model. It's got all the upgraded stuff on it except the screen system. The new screen system is actually removable. This is one off of another bike I have of theirs that I'm going to be reviewing soon. It's got the same screen area because you still got borders, so same exact screen area, but this is actually removable, which is a cool little feature, kind of like an anti-theft, so the bike can't be run if you pop that off. And then your controls over here are a little bit different. All of them, the buttons are up here, no button down there, and you've got some turn signals up here, which you can probably use because you do have that rear light. But as far as what you're seeing, it's exactly the same. You can see here, I'm not a huge fan of this display layout, only because you can't really tell what's going on with your battery. You got your standard mile per hour here, you got your odometer, your power assist level. This just goes up, and when you press the power, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all that bar is. And then that big bar is your battery there. You've got 0 through 6, and it's just a bar there. There's no percentages. There's no voltage. There is an alternate screen. If you press down and hold on your light here, you can see it brings up the only alternate screen that you have with this. And this just gives you average speed, max speed, and some more trip and odometer stuff. So I would really like to have seen some kind of battery voltage or percentage, but it is what it is. No blinker on this control pod system here. So on the new one that's supposed to come on the updated, you would probably have your blinker usage and then your horn up underneath there. So again, it's the same functions. You don't get any extra functions or any extra display, but just know that it will come with this removable display. All right, we're gonna give this a try. I don't know how good we're gonna do out here with all this wind. I mean, it's absolutely whipping, so I ain't gonna even attempt to get the drone out just yet. I wanted to tell y'all though, full transparency here, all the rattles and creaks and stuff is one thing I always pay attention to on these, and you are gonna have some specifically from these fenders. The fenders aren't the greatest, just how they're mounted, and I'll show you all that maybe at the end. But I went ahead and put some little padding because it's gonna rattle right here on the frame, and in the way they've got these fenders mounted, period, up under there, that little bracket is not tight enough on here. So I actually just put some tape on there, some really strong tape on both sides. So you will hear rattles if you don't take care of that, but I think that might be the only rattle we have right now. So let's see what we can do here. I've got us on power assist 5 already. I mean, as soon as I started pedaling there, I got power. Let me get up on the sidewalk. All right, so yeah, I can definitely tell the difference on this torque center. It's like it's not giving me full power until I hit resistance. Now I could actually gear up. Oh yeah, that's it. So, oh, that's actually pretty cool, y'all. So with the torque sensor, okay, so this is really cool right here. I'm in 8th gear using the torque sensor, and it's a nice, really nice, smooth resistance. It's almost like you're in 1st gear, but you're able to still have the resistance up here at 20 mile an hour. Now, if I hit the throttle, we can go on up because I've got it unlocked. So that's when we get full speed. I don't want to go too fast over this gravel. This suspension's actually really nice though. I can tell you that. We had a clunk in the front right there. I talked about that on one of my other videos. When you hear the clunks from these e-bikes, it's not necessarily bottoming out. It's kind of topping out, if you want to call it that. It's on the rebound. So if you could kind of start out stiffer, it probably wouldn't do that as much, but then you wouldn't have as smooth of a ride. I kind of like this torque sensor. It's like driving a stick shift, y'all. That's pretty neat. You can keep your, if you want a little bit of resistance and using your legs the whole time, you can work the gears. Pretty slick. Big shout out to whoever suggested putting my mirror on the bottom of the handlebars right here too. That's a huge difference. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So 1.3 miles I've gone so far. I haven't been recording every bit of it out here. Got traffic. I'm gonna let this other car go before I go. If I could get over to the other side, we could use those parking lots a lot better. Yeah, we can free and clear here. Little curb jump. This thing's nice though. It took that no problem. And it's got some pretty good get up and go. This is definitely a nice smooth bike. You get a nice quality feel when you open this, and the other one I've got from them. Now the other one, I'll go ahead and tell you, it's a dual motor bike, which, I mean, dual motor on hills is this night and day. Y'all know I've tested one already, so I'm sure this one right here is going to be just as amazing as the other one. Now, of course, these are a little more expensive than some of the other ones I've tested so far because you start adding on torque sensors, a little nicer suspension. You know, obviously the dual motor is going to be more because it's dual motor. So it's just how, you know, how much do you need? What do you want to put out as far as money for one of these things? Oh, I see, that's nice and smooth, y'all. Let's get out here on the road. I guess I should be back on the other side, but I want to be on this side. Well, not till I get way far down, so maybe I'll try to make an attempt to get over here. I really actually like this torque sensor, y'all. Again, it's like driving a stick shift. Pretty slick. Let's see if I can climb up this curb without, oh yeah, like a cloud. I mean, that was like a cloud. So see, you know why? It's because there was no rebound. I'm telling y'all, that's where your clunks are from these e-bikes, is the rebound. And there really ain't a whole lot you can do. Again, I could stiffen up the preload here, but watch this right here. Oh, that was like butter, y'all, like nothing. This is actually a really nice, comfortable ride for sure. Very nice, comfortable. I can tell this seat is definitely, it's a good one. Now this is, you know, you see the style of it, it's more like a mountain bike-ish style. So obviously I'm up over a little bit. I'm not fully upright, so not total cruiser position, but I mean, you can easily fix that. If y'all hadn't seen my video where I had the extended stem on, that's a super easy fix and not expensive at all. All right, I just crossed on back over. We're actually almost at the entrance to my bike path. This will be a good little view, a good little look, I guess, for y'all to see where this bike path comes in. This is the first time I've actually rode to it. Usually I load my bike or scooter up and come down here, but all right, so here, not much clunk in the front. And I got a bag on the back, so you're gonna hear some of that. But here we are at the bike path now, y'all. We might as well just make this a little bike path video, I guess. All right, so, I mean, yeah, you outrun these gears. Oh, this torque motor is so nice, or the torque sensor is so nice, y'all. Like right there, I'm cruising by pedaling, but just a light, steady check. I don't know if y'all be able to see. All right, so now it just outran me. Now I can give it some more on the throttle. So about 24 is where a steady, easy pace stops you. You could go faster, obviously. Let's see. 28 and a half. If I duck down, I might be able to get 29. 29, yeah, we saw glimpses of 29. So here's your top speed. Let's do a brake check. Whew, I didn't even squeeze it fully. Super nice brakes on this thing. Super, super nice brakes. All right, I'm gonna press my luck out here with the drone. I think the wind's calmed down. I'm actually gonna do all pedals from gear 8 and see. Oh yeah, see, like that's really nice, y'all. You still get resistance all the way up, but it's not like overpowering. Speaking of overpowering, let's see if my drone can keep up with this speed. Let's get the throttle on, get it maxed. I bet it can't with the wind. We'll see. 28, 29 almost. Let's get the brakes on again. So just talking about this torque sensor a little more, I'm kind of realizing now like just how sensitive and just how nice it is, because even, you know, I'm on up in power level 5, and if I slow my legs, it actually slows the motor and catches up to give me the tiny bit of resistance. So that's actually really nice that it does that. Really cool system. I think this is pretty cool. I don't know, I mean, I don't know that I would have a preference either way, because I'm more of a press the throttle kind of guy. This is mostly what I'd be doing right here with the throttle. But this is, I think this is kind of nice. I think I might prefer this when you want to give it some pedal help, because with a cadence sensor, I've noticed if you give it pedal help and not really meaning to, if you rotate those pedals, I mean, it's gonna go off like it's almost a whiskey throttle, but you ain't even touching the throttle. All right, we're at 4.3 miles right now. And if you'll notice something here, now's the first time, I don't know if y'all be able to see it, but we're dropping down to 5 on the battery bar from 6 to 5 when I'm on power. See, when I'm pedaling and the engine or the motor starts picking up, or if I hit throttle, like I'm full throttle right now and it's on 5, steady holding 5. So this is the first time, so that tells you a little bit now. As far as stability, nice and stable, really nice and stable. I got both hands off, no problem. All right, let's get on up here a little further. I'll tell you what, this wind is whipping. The only problem is getting these drone views. I can't go really fast like I want to really put this thing to the test, but when you can see it's back on 6 again right now. I think I've shown y'all this little stop before right here, just a little bike stop area. Going across here, see what's going on. There's a kind of hilly section on up here. Probably what I'll do is get the drone, put it back in, and get down here to this hilly section, and we can put this thing to the test. I'm at 6.2 miles, and like, I don't know how accurate that is, but if it's accurate, this thing might have some really nice range on it. The wind's probably whipping so loud out here, y'all can't hear anything. I think this little camera does pretty good at muffling it some, but We're at 29, just cruising. I can pin it some more. Look, and right up over 30. All right, let's do us a little stroll down here. Hopefully my drone don't do nothing crazy. This is probably one of the coolest sections. Well, the whole section here leads down and then kind of goes through the woods like near the creek. This wind though, can't go real fast. That's the only bad thing. Well, I could, but not with the drone out. 7.6 miles, y'all, and the battery's at 6. If I go full throttle, okay, we dropped to 5 still. So we're still between 5 and 6. I mean, I hope that's correct. 20 amp hour, it's only 48 volt, peak of 1350. I mean, I've been getting on it pretty good. I haven't been full throttle the whole time, but I've been in power mode 5 at least over 15 easily, most of the time 20, over 20. All right, coming up after this bridge is actually a pretty long, steep hill, so be a good test to see what kind of speed this thing can hold. Plus it's got a little sweeping turn, couple of sweeping turns, yeah. So throttle only, we'll do throttle only up this hill just for people that are curious. 16 and a half, 15 and a half, 15.4, 15.9. All right, so looks like about 16, between 15 and 16. Well, I dropped a little to 14 there. But you can easily give it some help with the pedal if you wanted to, especially with this torque sensor, because you can get it right down there on the, there you go, right there at the resistance you need. Then it just pulls you right on up, but you can just feel it like it's almost like it pulls harder at that point. There you go, the Dick and Willie pasture. So we're at the Spruce Street, which is B. So we're right here. We started, just so y'all know, this is where we started at F. So we're way down here. So we can still go down here quite a ways. My battery's looking pretty good though. It did dip down to 5 steady while I was riding. It didn't dip back up to 6, but now that I've stopped, it kind of recouped a little bit. I just don't want to put too much. Well, you can see it instantly though. As soon as I put power, it goes to 5. We'll see what happens here. I mean, hopefully we make it back. I really don't want to chance it, to be honest with you. If I get to 4, I'm probably turning around, y'all. Because I really don't want to chance it. I think we might have enough, but I mean, I'm at 10.7 right now. My estimation would have been, my estimation would have been 20 miles with me on the throttle all the time, on the power all the time, but maybe it'll give me more than that. We're about to find out, I suppose. We might be on the steep side now, y'all. Or maybe that's just one little hill up and down. Oh yeah. Woo, we're rolling again, y'all. This wind is rolling, that's for sure. All right, got another turn to the left here, trail to the left. So we probably could have stayed on the grass right there, but we're already out here now. Here we go. It looks like some kind of little trail down there. I don't know what's going on down there. Might didn't need to investigate that. I don't know if I got enough battery to investigate that. This video is gonna be so long, y'all. All right, this road actually came to a dead end into the rest of the off-road part of the trail. Very interesting. We're now at 11.9, so basically 12 miles. I'm still at 5. I saw a little off path back there, I think. I'm still at the 5 on the battery. I have not dipped down even under power below 5. That's what I'm worrying about. Once I start dipping below 5, I mean, even still though, I'm probably really pressing my luck at this point. It's a good little hill. Down and up. Oh yeah, that's a nice one there. I'm probably really pressing my luck at this point just because y'all know the second half of the battery drains a whole lot faster and we don't get 100% anyway. There's not much of this trail left, I don't think, though. I'd really like to get to the end. I wish I had a portable map. Yeah, we got some hills going down, up and down through here. This is actually pretty fun. This is the fun side of the trail. I mean, see, I'm still on 5. I've been on 5 the whole entire time. You can see my speeds upwards of 20. I've been keeping it pretty much above 20, y'all. These brakes are nice, they're doing their thing. All right, y'all, luckily we just reached the end of the trail right here. It comes out at the sports complex. So I guess we'll make a run around here. I'm at, got a little bit of a squeak on my front suspension I noticed after this. Not too big of a deal. Probably can just wipe it down, put a little oil on it or something. 13.2 miles, I just noticed I was actually just about to turn my camera on and turn around because see, it just dipped to 4. When I'm on the juice, it dips down to 4. So we got, I don't know what we got going on here. I'm not sure which way this trail goes. It's saying Dick and Willie Passage this way, so that's pretty nice. We got a soccer game or something going on out there. Or a flag football. Check it out, y'all. Got some flag football. Man, beautiful day for it. It's a shame the wind's so strong. The wind's calmed down pretty good right now, though. Let's keep this rolling. Actually, I think this parking lot may be the actual end of the trail here. This may be like the start of the trail, basically, for coming this way. I think, you know what, y'all? I think I'm gonna make the executive decision here. We're at 13.6 miles and I'm dipping down to 4. So I think I'm actually gonna head back to the house and I'll give y'all a few updates on the way. 13.6 miles though, if we double that, that's pretty doggone good. All right, quick update. I just crossed back over the highway here to what I considered my side of the trail over here. I'm at 17.5 miles. We're at a steady 4 and it drops down to 3 pretty quickly when I get on the gas. Right now I'm going downhill. I got those hills coming up though. We'll come up here and get those on camera and then I'll check back in with y'all. All right, here we go back up this hill. I'm just going all the way down to first probably. I'm sure we're gonna slow down. Well, I gotta slow down, especially if I run off the trail. Well, I'm in second now. Yeah, I didn't need to go all the way down. Third, fourth, fifth. Yeah, fifth's about right. Now, this torque sensor really is nice, y'all. I mean, is it worth the extra cost? I don't know. It really is nice. It really is nice, y'all. Because like right now, I'm in high gear, 5th gear. And I'm pedaling, but it's not like you would normally feel. And now we're back up to speed, boom, 8th gear. I'm still got a little resistance, but you can see I've got the torque sensor and the throttle that I can use in combo. So right now, y'all, we're at 19.7 miles. I'm at a steady 3 on the battery, so let's keep rolling and I'll check back in. All right, I'm actually feeling pretty confident that we'll make it through the trail. I'm on 2, you can see now. It does hop up to 3 if I let off, but if I get on the power at all, it's instantly down to 2. The problem is I forgot I didn't bring this up here with my car, so I still got to go from the trailhead home, but we'll see what happens when we get to the end. I'm on 23.4 miles right now, so I really have pushed this to the limit. All right, we're coming up on the beginning of the trail here. You can see I'm on 2. You can see though I can get right up to full power, full speed with the throttle still, no problem, even on 2 on the battery. We've got 24.4 miles. I've already been out here for 2 hours and 4 minutes. This thing's actually got some pretty nice range on it, y'all. I guess I said 25 miles, but I mean, I've been on it, y'all, 5. I have not left power level 5 this whole entire time, and I've been 20 miles an hour, like 90% of the way. All right, let's get up here. Oh, I'm gonna get my pedals in that guardrail. That would have been a show for somebody. All right, y'all, that was a little too close for comfort. I just rolled back into my yard. 26.1 miles. I'm flashing 1 and it's going down to 0 there. I don't know if y'all can see. So that was way too close for comfort, and it was definitely slow going up them hills. I was probably going about 8-9 miles an hour in first gear. I didn't have to struggle really, but I couldn't go real fast. All right, that was one heck of a ride with this Puckipuppy Lab Pro. I've got to say, I am very impressed with this bike right here. As far as the range, you know, it's not the 40 they claim, but I'm way heavier than that was measured by. Way steeper terrain out here, huge headwinds, so I think it did very well for what I was doing with it. But if y'all are interested in checking this thing out, I will leave an affiliate link down below and a discount code if I can get a hold of one to help y'all out some. Now, again, I'm testing their Golden R Pro dual motor bike here in just a little bit, so that thing I've got a feeling is going to be incredibly impressive. But once again, I appreciate all y'all support. I've got tons of really good stuff coming, so make sure you stay on the lookout, and in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.